Hey everybody, what's going on? I know it's been a long while, but here's some Black Ops 2. Playing a little hardcore team deathmatch. We did it on cargo. Wound up going 12 and 4, which it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but I've always said that the dynamics of the game change based on the gameplay that you have. If you're doing regular core team deathmatch, there's a lot more running around. Hardcore, people don't seem to move as much. You find that there's a lot more snipers, I think. People that, they get you with these one-shot kills. So, my buddy Reboot and Jimmy were on. I haven't been on as much lately. If you've been following any of the posts, I had major knee surgery back in November. Had to have a patella tendon graft to replace my ACL. I blew my MCL out. I detached my meniscus, which is the cushioning under the knee. It flipped over, was blocking the other side. So, as I recover, it makes me tired. And so, I'm off the crutches now. And the more and more that I use the leg, the more tired that it does make me. So in this match, I'm running the AN94, and I got to tell you, I absolutely love this gun. One of the features about this gun that I love is that the second round fires faster than any other round. So a 2-round burst is relatively quick. We got on here. I like cargo, but it depends on how you're playing. I wound up just pulling this one out of my vault. It's just kind of difficult right now to jump up, go over, hit the record button, all that stuff, go sit back down, try to play, back and forth. But what was nice about this was that we had a lot of good communication. Reboot, he kind of likes to get into a spot, kind of stay still. He's a big fan of hardcore. He's also the buddy I was telling you about that's got the really fast connection. But, 99% of the time when we get together, he seems to have all kinds of lag issues. So, he's a pretty good player, He's a guy I worked with and all that. So I know him pretty well. Jimmy, he's up out of New York. Reboot lives here in Virginia with me. So it's always weird when we have these connection issues, especially when it's just Reboot and I. And I'm like, dude, man, you only live like 5 miles away. What is the issue? But I run the Cap 40. As my secondary weapon. I think he used one of the wild cards so that I could have 3 attachments. This gun's a little slow to reload, so I used the dual magazine, kind of try to speed up things a little bit. Foregrip. Love me some foregrip because it gives me a little bit of stability. If you've ever watched some of my other videos, my Modern Warfare 2, my Black Ops, I was always a big fan of LMGs. Because you had a higher magazine capacity, and I could shoot until the cows came home, and I'd hit something. So I've actually tried to teach myself to use like burst weapons or single fire weapons. When I play Battlefield 3, depending on some of the matches, I go with a single shot sniper rifle, but it's more like an M16, the M417. Love that weapon. Speaking of Battlefield 3, my buddies TZ and Big Mac, they finally got their premium. They hit me up on Facebook and was like, hey, dude, man, where have you been? We got, Battlefield 3. We need some backup. So we got on last night, and I'm hoping to put out at least one of the videos. We did Gun Master for a little bit. And, of course, I didn't record it. I came in 6th place. I needed to come in 5th place to get the M5K. Just missed it. We tried to play tank superiority. I had, what's funny is I hadn't played it before, and so I'm like, what do we do? What do we do? These dudes had so flams up everywhere, and we were having javelins just, coming raining down from the sky. But back to Black Ops 2. So, the rules that I set for myself, I think are still good, valid rules. Hopefully, if you watch my first one, how to have a positive KD, if you applied it and it seemed to help you, hey, send me a comment. Let me know whether it helped you or not, because it helped me a whole bunch. And hey, man, I'm 39 years old playing video games, and I got a positive KD. And so there's a lot of you guys out there, a lot younger, a lot faster reflexes. I know when I watch my son, I got to take some Dramamine because I'll get motion sickness if I watch him snapping that controller back and forth. But the big thing, if you didn't watch it, is watch your lobby leaderboards. When you first jump into a room, based on your gameplay, like this one, we pop in, and I'm like, hey, there is a guy on Hardcore Team Deathmatch that is 247 a minute. And sometimes, you'd see where this guy would try to run away with the game, and sometimes we were able to counterbalance it because there'd be another guy that was 200 that was like, say, on our team. Hardcore, typically, if you're seeing guys about 175 points per minute, then they're playing pretty good. And I'll give them credit. There's a lot of guys out there with some good skills, some mad skills, but also there's times when the connection favors these guys. And they're getting either picked as hosts or very close to the host. And so they're having, I don't want to say an unfair advantage, but you'll notice like they'll come around the corner and they're popping you, and you had your gun trained on them and you were squeezing the trigger and nothing happened. That's the kind of lag that I'm talking about. Positive lag on their side, negative lag on your side. It may not be where everybody's skipping across the screen, but you do notice it. And I found a lot of times when these guys are the lobby leaderboards, and when you get 2 or 3 of them and these guys are on a team and you're playing against them, you're going to have a bad game. So what I typically do is I avoid that. I also don't like to play any matches that are already going on. Why? Because you pop in, there's a reason that other people left, because the game is so lopsided. But like I said, my buddies like to play hardcore. I typically like to play regular core. But, when your buddies are on, you try to play what they're playing. So, in kill streaks, I try to do like UAV, counter UAV, and then I'll do like a hunter killer. And in this match, and that's the one bad thing about this vault, Modern Warfare 3, it would show the kill cam, is I get the final kill with a hunter killer and winds up shooting a guy in the door and like blows his shoe off, and I wish I would have been recording it because it would have come out pretty nice. But what's neat is they got this point system. Kind of works out because I'm getting UAV assists, which unlocks I think the counter UAV, or helps me to unlock it. Then I get the hunter killer by deploying the counter UAV. So that was pretty nice right there. So I'm gonna pop it off here in a second. You can see it, boom. Match is over. Did pretty good. This one was 12-4, so I was pretty happy with it. Thanks again for watching. Let me know whether something I say helps you out, and hope to see you online. Keep watching the videos. Peace.